me. Do you see my screen?
Yep.
Hello to the TUC meeting on 31st of October, the special Halloween edition. So we have the usual agenda, unfortunately, today. To review the action items from last week, we will get an update from the App Runtime Deployments Working Group, review the open PRs and RFCs, and talk about any other business. So let's check the action items from last week. So the first one is about to clarify the FIPS situation. No, I think, in the wrong part. Yeah. Yeah, about GitHub action support for the working groups without having an admin role. Is there any update from GitHub side, Chris? This is
no,
about.
I haven't heard back. I reached out to them about that, but I mean, we do need to sort out the excess folks on the Cloud Foundry org before we can do anything. But I expect to hear back from them this week.
Okay, thank you. So the manual move of the Go UA repo is done. So the final period to start of this RFC. Regarding FIPS artifacts availability for the foundation, so there was an update in our CF FIPS Slack channel.
Yep, I had seen Ruben had posted that, and I heard through similar on our side through CloudGov, similar wording from Mark as well, that it should be available in the release on 11/15.
Yeah, I also got similar information in SAP. So we get a denial of service attack to Canonical. But the information seems to be, so they aligned on their side. I created an RFC for to clean up the inactive users. Okay, so let's continue then with the update of the App Runtime Deployments Working Group. I see Jochen is here. So Jochen, the floor is yours.
Yes, so hello everyone. Can I share? No, you have to unshare. I wanted to show one or two things. So there's not too much update compared to last time. So basically everything is running smoothly. We create about or cut about one release per week without any major issues. This bigger story, migration from CF Linux FS3 to 4 is completed. I wasn't sure if it had been already completed last time. So everything that has to do with FS3 has been removed, and FS4 is now the only stack. And we've now started also to clean up our Windows stacks. So there is one major release where we just removed the deprecated Windows 2012 stack. So I asked in our channels if anyone is using that, but got no response at all. So we just removed it and no one complained. We will do the same now for the Windows Server 2016 stack. So this is the, sorry, this is German. This is the timeline mainstream. No, sorry, this was 2012. 2016, the mainstream support already ended in January. Was it this year or last year? Yeah, so anyway, we've now announced this as deprecated, asked if anyone still needs more time to migrate, and if we do not get any response by end of the year, we will also delete this stack. And the only one that's remaining is the stack based on Windows Server 2019. And as I heard, this should be directly migrated to Windows Server 2022. So that's roughly the timeline. Yeah, apart from that, we are waiting for the FIPS stem cell so we can build a validation pipeline. And that's actually about everything. Any questions, suggestions?
Yeah, I had a question with regards to FIPS, or question more of an announcement or something. Like, so I think on the Bosch side, we recently merged the ability to build FIPS stem cells without actually building a FIPS cell, but stem cell. So it's about publishing a private stem cell. So it currently is still like a normal Gemmy stem cell. We did this work so that you all could start the integration piece where like the pipeline changes to consume a stem cell from a private bucket. That work is basically unblocked. And then the idea is that by the time that the 15th, we will be putting hopefully the first candidate actual FIPS stem cells in that same bucket.
Okay. So as I understand, I've talked to Max Süß from the Bosch team. There will be a light image uploaded and shared with our AWS dev account, and then we can consume this somehow like a regular stem cell.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all. That work is also still in flight. But yeah, I think it makes sense maybe to have a cross working group call or something where we can discuss the specifics of this.
Could help, yes.
And I think, yeah. But we can think after this call, maybe through Slack or something.
Yeah.
Put something on the calendar.
Okay.
There is a FIPS.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so whenever this is ready, then we can set up a pipeline similar like this one here, where we do a deployment of CF on the stem cell and run the validation, and yeah.
And this will be on AWS.
For now, it's AWS, yes. We could also do it on GCP if there is a valid requirement for that. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Is there anything we can help you with?
Setting up this call for the technical details would help so that we know how to consume the stem cells. That's basically all we need. The rest is more or less clear.
And for the call, we need you from the App Runtime Deployment working group and
yes.
Our working group. Okay.
You.
Hey, Jochen, one last thing. If there's anything that the working group is currently undertaking that you would like to see on this CF blog or upload some videos to on the CF YouTube channel, we'd appreciate that. So if there's anything, please ping me. We'd love to see some content about the work that the working group is putting out.
Yeah. Uploading content. Yeah, I mean, could explain how we cut our releases and how we do the validation of CF deployment. This is certainly interesting from a release deployment and release engineering point of view, but well, right now we don't have any good content that would be ready to be uploaded. So
maybe when the FIPS stuff lands, that's an announcement we could make.
we could make an announcement with that, yes. Yeah. Apart from that,
is the removal of the stacks something? So Windows and CF 3. So it has been announced in the mailing lists.
so far we've mainly used the mailing lists to announce the stack deprecation and migration. Yes. Do you think this is sufficient, or?
Is it the question? Is the question for them or
For you? Yes. So I
yeah. I think.
So yes, okay. If you need more blog content, I can try to make something up, but yeah, could be a general description of our release and validation efforts, and yeah, an outlook about the future of the next stacks. I guess that's all we have for now.
I think you can sync with Ram offline if the content
Yes.
is.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's chat for a bit about that, and if it turns out to be something substantial, let's put it out. Otherwise, we can wait for something better to come along.
Yep. Okay. Good.
Okay, thank you, Jochen, for the update. I will share. Okay. And we can continue with the PRs and RFCs. So the PR to promote Andrew and Dave still blocked by the RFC about how should we promote. But we started the final comment period here on the PR about promoting working group leads. And yeah, there were no change suggestions after that. So this is good to go, I think. We have some approvals. If you, yeah. Okay, see, I got approvals.
I can try to run the script for it later today. See if it works.
Let's see. Maybe today we have 2 RFCs, which is not usual. Let's see whether the script can deal with 2 RFCs. So okay, great. We have next is the FIPS RFC. We had here a comment which I addressed last week already. Yeah. Is there any additional feedback? Okay, I see. Now I got the approvals needed. Thank you. Yeah, we have 2 RFCs now approved. Yeah. Let's see what the script can do. This, and a new one is about the action item, which I had about the inactive users. So I make the initial proposal here. Please give feedback. So we can also discuss now if you had the chance to look, go over it. I saw that Stephan provided already feedback, and I address incorporated that one already. I decided to go with 12 months. I've been checking a little bit how the cloud native computing foundation is dealing with inactive members, maintainers, and they have a period of 12 months.
Stephan, I thought the same thing. I was like, man, we're gonna have a lot of PRs initially. My
Yeah,
little green
yeah.
dots on GitHub are gonna look great when we do this.
Nobody
Okay,
wants
maybe
to
some bulk
review and
PRs.
merge them. Yeah, one PR. And I would not expect for 12 months inactivity that somebody will start many discussions about I want to keep or whatever. So, and we can do it in one bulk PR as well to remove.
Yeah. Do you have do you have any automation that does this?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
There is something, there are tools available which can do this, but regarding the working group activity, I don't know how we can check that one. So automated won't be possible.
Mm-hmm.
But how does working group activity differ from normal activity?
I would say something like, Eric Malm
go.
doesn't do commits or PRs or issues, but he's very involved in the community and has write access. So someone like that who, is a part of our working group and a part of Code Foundry, but may not commit.
Yeah. So how would we track that? So that's not automatable, right?
Yes, this is the question.
Yeah, there may be some legacy admin folks at VMware that, like at this point, in theory, they shouldn't be doing anything because everything should be TOC based. But you might, once you have the list of folks to cut, so just I think visually going through it and checking with folks would be probably prudent.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Like if Eric is the exception, then like Eric just should go for getting a role in one. Like there's non-committing roles in working groups, right? So he could try get one of those, join a working group, and then we can like exclude people with an explicit role in working groups from this whole activity-based system, which I think would cover most of what we.
How can you clean up people with working group roles which are inactive?
I think these are relatively low number, and it's then the task of the working group leads to, let's say, clean up from time to time.
Yes.
So that is not the big problem, right? The big problem are the several hundred org members that nobody has seen anymore since long time. That was because that's automatable. If we say we determine who has no GitHub activity somehow, hopefully that is automatable, and then we say we exclude everybody who has a dedicated role in one of these YAML files, and that's already a good starting point.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, then I think I have to update a little bit the proposal here to address this.
I'm hearing an action item to get Eric Malm to be my, what do you call it, the execution lead? Poke him even more.
He's been aiming for that for a long time, right?
I know, he keeps saying he wants it.
This might be like the RFC that will finally make him do it.
Yes, this is this was, we unblocked him. Yeah, but it sounds reasonable, yeah. If we also involve the working group leads in the cleanup, so that they usually check their members and clean up, and we have automation which cleanups the rest.
And I think there's like a natural mechanism in working groups already to identify inactive people, which is like when assigning PR reviews to approvers, like you will quickly start noticing who are inactive, right? Because those PRs will get stuck for a while. Like if you use we use the random selection, or it's load balanced selection from GitHub, right? So it uses the whole group, and then based on how many reviews you've done, will assign the people with the least reviews or something in a given time period. So yeah, that way you have a feeling of who's inactive.
So that works for the, let's say, really well organized working groups, but there are some working groups where it's not.
Yeah, we
that
definitely
well.
do that.
We can start like this and then
Yeah.
see. Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's good. Everything is better compared to what we have. Okay, then I will update and we can check next time again. I didn't find any other PRs, so this is all regarding PRs and RFCs. Any other business?
I don't know if we have quorum next week because there's a VMware conference in Barcelona that I will be attending. And Amelia, you're also going there, right? So,
yeah, I'll be there. I was going to attempt to make the TOC meeting. Ruben's not.
I'm gonna try it. I done it last year, but it's more like conferences and stuff, right? And sometimes you lose track of time.
Yeah, time difference. I don't have time difference. Okay.
No.
We obviously don't count for quorum, but Ram and I won't be here next week because we'll be at KubeCon in Chicago.
Nice.
So we keep the meeting. Looks like that. Just updating the TOC channel if you see that one day possible.
Yeah, that's the thing. I try to attend, but I might forget. So it's more of a heads up. So don't wait for me if I'm not there.
Yeah, in the worst case, we open the meeting, find just Beyhan and me, and then we close the meeting. That is fast.
Well, I added another thread in our private Slack channel so that you can put in your holiday time. Thank you, Chris, for showing us that you're not taking any holiday time. Tragic.
No, it's more like I reverted to the bottom of the barrel as a new government employee and allowable time off. So I don't get much. I accrue literally 4 hours every 2 weeks, so it's not a lot. But I am on also an alternative work schedule where I get every other Friday off, so that adds 26 days a year. So that helps.
Is there anything else you want to discuss? Okay, we are done for today. Maybe if you need help for this, and next week, should we organize an update for next week or?
There's a risk that we won't make it for the TOC meetings, and maybe let's skip for 1 week.
Yeah, let's skip next week. Yeah, okay. Then have a nice day, evening. Take care and see you.
Thank you. Bye.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.